Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet ruffles on different projects like these shorts that I recently did. The tutorial is in the description box below. Or this top using the V-stitch and the V-stitch cluster. You can make it as long as you want or as short as you want by repeating the V-stitch row a couple of times and then finishing with the V-stitch cluster row once. Like on this top, I repeated the V-stitch row twice. While with these shorts, I only worked the V-stitch row and then worked the V-stitch cluster row. So I'm going to show you how to do that just now. So you would have had your work done, whether it's a top or shorts or whatnot. I've just done a row of a double crochet just for this demonstration. So it could be any work. So you're just adding at the finish of it. So start by chaining 4. The fourth stitch is a chain space for the first V stitch. So you double crochet in the same stitch, make a V stitch, and then skip the next stitch and then double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, double crochet in the same stitch. That's another V stitch, skip, double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, double crochet in the same stitch, and you're just going to continue until the end. And this works whether you're working your work flat or you're working in a round, so it doesn't matter whichever way you work, it works just fine. And just continue like that until the end, and I'll see you at the end of the row. At the very end, you're going to place a V stitch in the very last stitch of your work, chain 1 and finish a V stitch. So your work is looking like that now with a row of V stitches. If you want to work a longer ruffle, as I showed you the top that I worked 2 rows of the V stitch, this is what you do. You turn your work and then you slip stitch into the chain space and then chain 4 and then double crochet in the same, and then just work V stitches in all the chain spaces, chain 1, double crochet, and then work V stitches in the chain, all the chain spaces. So just continue working V stitches in all the chain spaces. If you don't want to work more rows, then I'm going to show you the final row just now. So just continue with your V stitch or across until the end of the row, and once you reach the end, you just work a V stitch in the very last V stitch. Now you're done with your rows, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your last row is now your V stitch cluster row. So this you only do once no matter what. So you start with a slip stitch, because this is the one that will cause your ruffles to look good, and then chain 1, and then go to the next chain space of the V-stitch, and then place your V-stitch cluster, which is 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the same chain space. In the next chain space, and it's getting cute, you do a single crochet, work a single crochet, then in the next chain space a V-stitch cluster, 2 double crochets, chain 2, and then 2 double crochets, and then a single crochet and another V-stitch cluster. So basically you just be alternating the single crochet and the V-stitch cluster in the chain spaces. Single crochet, and we're going to work one more V-stitch cluster, and then a single crochet, a V-stitch cluster, then a single crochet, V-stitch cluster, and single crochet. And it works well, as I said, for whether you're working in a flat or you're working in a round, it will work and it will look good. The top I worked in a flat and the shorts I worked in a round, so as you can see, it doesn't matter how you work it, it's gonna work either way. And continue like that until the end, and there you have it. Your ruffle edging is complete, and as I said, you can edit to anything. So if you like this tutorial and you want to check out more of this type of tutorials, subscribe, turn on notifications, and thank you for watching. Until next time.